Alright, I hope that this is working. Changed up my Streamlabs the other day, so we'll see if it was working. Oh, looky there. There I am. Nobody's came in here. Let me see if this volume. See this. Yeah, you can kind of hear me, so. What's going on, Sean? Yeah, you can kind of hear me, so. What's going on? Oh, wow, it puts the stuff on the screen now. Hey, there's Captain Banana. How you doing, Captain Banana? I moved around the stuff on my live to see if it would look better, so I figured that if people could see what people were saying, they would better understand what I was talking about. So, Sean, I'm finally loaded in. Good job, Sean. That's good. But yeah, hey, Captain, I watched a video the other day about, you got an 18-minute video. It was just about like what you've been seeing and stuff like that. I thought the dinosaur looking thing on your dash was pretty cool too. I don't know, so what's good? One of my students is doing awesome. The other one's kind of on the injured list right now, so I'll get them both passed. You know, I told one of them to, you know, get well, and then we'll start working again. So, you know, he's on the injured list. He was working really hard and ended up on the injured list. Chris W. just passed 40K on TNT. Will I be able to upgrade in 2 weeks? We are hoping so, Chris W. We are hoping so. I'm hoping that this coronavirus stuff is kind of out of the way by the 2 weeks for your upgrade. Just remember, whenever you finish your 50,000 miles, you're still going to be on TNT until they have a truck ready for you. So just remember that. I just want to put that out there, that you're going to be on TNT till they get you a truck ready. So you're going to do your 50,000 miles. 50,000 miles means you're on the list to get a truck. And who's to say that the trucks aren't pushed back right now, because there's a lot of people waiting on this 2 weeks to be over to upgrade to a truck. So we'll see how that goes. Whoop whoop, Jerry. See that? Another juggalo running around. That's what a lot of people don't know, is there's a lot of juggalos out here trucking. Like, I get a whoop whoop all the time. I was at Walmart the other day. I got it on the back of my car. I got a Hatchetman on the back of my car. I got a whoop whoop at Walmart. Yeah, I may do a week of home time also. Yeah, you know what, Chris? Here's what I would do. Get your 50,000 miles. If I were you, I'd get my 50,000 miles. Once my 50,000 miles was up and we talked to the fleet manager, got me on the list, that's whenever I would take home time. That way, if you're going to take home time, you're waiting on the list anyway, so why not wait at home for a week? Then when your trainer come pick you up, if there's a truck ready for you, hey, I'll go get the truck. He'll take you to upgrade. That's kind of what I would do. Ah, Jerry, enjoy that home time, man. Make sure it's special. That's the plan. Yeah, for sure, Chris. I would try to plan it like that, because that way you're it's not really affecting your home time. So like, I would definitely plan it like that. I mean, to me, that would be my ideal anyways, is I would rather be waiting on the list at home than just staying on the truck. But hey, if you need the money, you might as well just stay on the truck. From what I understand, they pay you a little bit more while you're on TNT, while you're on the list waiting for a truck. So If you're looking for extra pay, then it might be better for you to stay on the truck. But yeah, I'm sick of this corona stuff, man. It feels like you're locked up all the time with this corona stuff going on. This corona stuff's no joke. Sean says it's an extra 300 if you keep running extra mile. It's 300 a week more if you're still running. So look at too. I have to get some sleep. Trainers driving through Arizona. I drove Oakland, California to Arizona. We just passed Flagstaff. Hey, Captain Banana, don't forget to stop at the Dunkin' Donuts in Amarillo, Texas. It's at the Petro. And it's attached to the Petro, but it's like a standalone store, so that Dunkin' Donuts is good. Just so you know. I can't remember the exact exit it is, but I remember I always stop at that one for some Dunkin'. Y'all know me. If y'all watch my channel and watch my videos, man, I'm all about Dunkin' Donuts, so. Oh, you're welcome, Captain Banana. You got a pretty good channel going on. I see you with 80-something subscribers and only been doing it for a couple weeks. That's pretty impressive. It took me forever to get where I'm at. I'm at like 409 subscribers now. I never thought I would make it over 200, so look at me now. But yeah, one of my students, I think he didn't believe me. I told him, I said, hey, this is one thing I want you to do. I want you to go to the hotel room and I want you to look in the mirror and figure out which is your left side, which is your right side. I said, put a little letter on each hand. That way you can practice in the mirror so you can figure out which side is which in the mirror. Some people, their brain will reverse what they see in the mirror because they're all like, it's a mirror, it's opposite of what you do. And the truth is that when you look in the mirror, if you look to your left, it's on your left. If you look to your right side of your mirror, it's on your right. So it's the exact same as you're looking at. But a lot of people think that the mirror is reversed for some reason. So I told him 3 days in a row to do that, and he didn't do it till the third day. So he was having a lot of problems. Y'all, if y'all's trainer tells you to go do something, no matter how you think it's going to make you feel. If your trainer tells you to carry around a toy truck in your pocket every day, carry around a toy truck in your pocket. If he tells you to go write some letters on your hand and stand in front of a mirror and check it out to see if you can figure it out and finally get it right, go do that. Do it. Because guess what? He did that one night. Next day he came out there. He was doing perfect parallels. He was doing perfect offsets. And that's all it took. Now the days before that, it wasn't working out. Because in his mind, the mirror's reversed. The mirror's exactly what you see. Even if y'all are coming to Prime, go check yourself. Go look in the mirror. Like, take your left hand, put an L on it. Take your right hand, put an R on it. Go stand in front of a mirror for a minute. Go, okay, that's my left hand. Be like, this is my right hand. Open up your hand, see if you're right. I mean, like, that's going to help you out. That's going to show you that your mirror is not reversed. You know, little stuff like that, it'll help you out. If your trainer tells you to go do it. Because obviously he knows what he's doing if he's done trained like 60-something students. Don't just keep on fighting and then not doing it. Because as my student learned, that I know what I'm talking about. Like, I knew his problem and I knew how to fix it, and he just he either didn't trust me to fix it, or he didn't think he was embarrassed by having to do that, whatever the case may be. But once he started doing what I told him to, boom, we're straight to back, and like we're doing awesome out there. You know, so I'm just saying, if you're over here at Prime and you're trying to learn, and your trainer tells you to go do something, go do it. I might tell you, hey, get out the truck, walk to the back of it, look at it. Get out the truck, go to the back of it, look at it. There's a reason I'm having you do that. Now, if it's anything unethical, that's another story. If you know it's not right, it's something really bad and like offensive or something like that, then, you know, that's another story. But if it's something simple as going and standing in front of a mirror, go ahead and do it. Obviously, like, I bet he doesn't want to admit it, but obviously what he did helped him tremendously today. Today, it was like night and day, because he finally did what I asked him to do, and boom. Yeah, that's right, Jerry. Goal. If y'all don't know what goal stands for, G, get out, or get, O, out, A, and L, look. Get out and look. And you know, a lot of times when we're out there backing, I have my students climb out the truck and look at it, because I want them to see it from a different angle or a different perspective. You know, you can learn a lot by just getting out and looking. Now, there's sometimes I won't let my student out to look, because I'll be like, you can see it. Why would you need to get out and look if you can see it? But yeah, sometimes it's just like that. You get out and look, and you'll figure stuff out. You know, I agree with that. I agree with getting out and looking in the truck stop. Even if you think you got it, get out and go look. Make sure you're not going to hit nothing. And one of the best times to get out and look is when you're opening the reefer doors anyways. Like, even if I'm perfectly straight in the door and I'm delivering somewhere, I'll actually get out and look and make sure that it's going in there. Let me know. Somebody let me know if my picture's lagging real bad, or if you can't hear me, because on my phone my picture is lagging pretty bad and it kind of sounds funky in here. But yeah, I mean, most of the things that like us trainers have you do, like carry a toy truck around, go look at yourself in the mirror, turn the wheel a little bit. You know, there's reasons we're teaching like that, and there's reasons we do that. You know, everybody's different. I can take probably the last 6 students I had, and I could tell you that I've explained something different to each one of them. And sometimes whenever I have 2 of them out there, they're all like, man, you didn't tell me like that. I said, you won't understand it like that. Don't listen to it. I said, he's going to understand what I'm telling him. Because, you know, the faster we figure out what you understand, the faster you are to train. Like, sometimes people understand different stuff, and it makes it a lot easier. Wonder where Diego is tonight. Well, yeah, I'll be in. My plans are right now. I'm gonna test out one of my students on Friday, so he has Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to practice, and we're gonna start doing his in cab and stuff like that. He's already all the way up on his pre-trip. So my plans are test him out Friday, and the other guy is recovering from his injury he received, and he should be back to work maybe Monday. So I'll see whenever I can get him ready to be tested. So if I can test him Saturday, I will. If it takes longer, then so be it. But I don't want to test him before he's ready. So I want to make sure that he's going to pass before I test him. So it's kind of holding me back because of his injury, but it's okay. As long as he gets his CDL, that's what matters. So let me get him a CDL, you know, give him some time to heal and back out there. Jerry, are you coming back to Pittston? I'm going to be back in Pittston. I got a guy coming there. He told me on the 6th. So I have to be there probably the 8th or the 9th. But I'm going to head back up there. I don't know if I'm going to stay up there or if I'm going to pick this guy up and make some runs. You can't ever tell with me. My job is pretty much like either run freight or have two students and go run some freight and stuff, or, you know, I can't ever tell you what. I cannot make an exact plan and do it, so. But I am coming back up to Pittston in sometime pretty soon, so. I guess y'all like me better in Pittston. Y'all don't like seeing my house. Or maybe y'all liked my little conference room I stole. Hey, Jesus. What's going on, Jesus? Jesus is going to be in Pittston Sunday night and no, he's going to be there either Sunday night or early Monday morning. So he must be dropping a load over there probably, because you know Jesus ain't sitting around nowhere. Jesus is grinding out those miles. So he's either probably dropping a load there that has too much time on it. I talked to one of my buddies. He's in Pittston. I asked him about how the food situation was for truckers right now, and he told me that stuff is shut down. Like, it's like shut down up there, but you can still get food. So he said he's good on food, that you can still get into places and get food. I mean, so it's not as shut down as I thought it was, because people can still get food. So that's a good thing. I should have asked him about showers, though. I should have. And right now, if you're coming to training to get your CDL right now, they're having you get a rental car, or they're going to get you a rental car. I've heard both ways. I've heard that Prime's going to pay for your rental car, and then I've heard Prime's going to give you so much money for a rental car. So either way, you're not going to be on the Greyhound. So that's kind of good news. Hopefully they just pay for it in full. Sean's going to be in Pittston on Saturday evening. Jesus says, no, not setting, dropping a load that is delivering in New Jersey on Wednesday. I'm not waiting 2 days. See, Jesus grinder. Coming from Washington, that's gonna be some good miles for you, Jesus. Jesus, you were asking about Gifty. Gifty texted me the other day, and he told me that he was almost done with his miles. He was almost done with his miles, and him and his trainer were talking about him upgrading already, and that his trainer offered him more money to stay on the truck longer because he's doing so good on that truck. So hey, good job, Gifty. You know, that's good news. Yeah, that is nice, right, Jesus? I had a student upgrade this week. I don't even know who upgraded, but one of my guys upgraded. I seen a bonus on my check. I was like, wow, somebody upgraded, didn't even hit me up. I was in Springfield. It's all good. It's all good, though. I can see why you won't hit up your PSD trainer, because you were only with me for like a couple of weeks. You know, it's fine. You were with your TNT guy for a long time, so, you I see, but that's good that one of my students made it through TNT, because it's been a long time since one of my students made it through TNT. Like, I seen that on my check and I was all like, what? Somebody made it through TNT? I was like, man, it's been about 4 months, maybe even 5 months since I seen somebody get their own truck on TNT that was one of my students. So that's awesome. Like Jesus just said, it's a journey. Man, that TNT's a journey. And it really is. See, I might take those, you see how my chat pops up on the screen? I might take that back off of my stream, because like, I could only imagine if somebody put something bad on there, everybody's going to see it. At least if somebody puts something bad on there, I just won't read it. But it's all good. So if I was to start at a so if I was going to start at a terminal, does that mean it's our home terminal, or is Springfield always our home terminal? It doesn't matter where you test out. It doesn't matter which terminal you test out at. I don't really think anybody really has a home terminal. The closest I would call it a home terminal is wherever my fleet manager's based. Because if mine was based in Salt Lake City, I would kind of consider that my home terminal, I guess, if I had one. So I think it's kind of like that. If your home terminal is the one your fleet manager's out of, so I don't consider me having a home terminal. If y'all notice, I'll go to Pittston or I'll train here in Springfield. So it doesn't matter to me. I'll train in either spot. I really don't have a home. I tested out in Springfield, so Springfield should be my home terminal, I guess, if you're looking at it like that. Jerry says, TNT's a lot harder than I thought, but I'm determined. See, and that's how you have to be. You have to have your goals. Jerry has his goals. He's looking at the light at the end of the tunnel, and it's getting closer. Just keep going for it, man. Don't let anyone take your shine away, brother. Just keep working toward your goals. Let's see, Jerry, I had when you were in PSD, Jerry, it was it Rob or was it Tony I had when you were PSD? I can't remember. Jesus Take the Wheel says Springfield is nice, but a pain to get loaded out of there. Salt Lake City, I normally out of there within a few hours. Right now, if you come into Springfield, it is a nightmare to get out of Springfield. I'll tell you right now, if you come to Springfield right now and drop a load and expect to pick up another load and leave, it's not going to happen. You're better off just keeping your load and going to where it delivers and wait for it, because you're probably not going to get out of Springfield. Jake Cross Vlogs, he had an incredible hard time getting out of the terminal to start running again. So, it's kind of like that right now over there. The loaded lot is pretty much empty, or somebody has that load. So it's kind of hard to get out of there right now. Let's see, Jesus, hopefully that doesn't happen in Pittston. Yeah, I don't know, Jesus, because I've been asking for a load every single day over there. Like, I've been trying to get a load just to do with one of my students, like a load. Just give me anything. Give me a load. Give me a trailer, whatever. Give me something. And I can't find nothing. My trainer, Jake Klaus Vlogs, he had a deadhead. I think he went like 400 miles to get a trailer and everything, just to get a load away from Springfield, just to get out running. So I mean, like right now, like I went by Craft today, the caves. I looked over at the caves, and the caves had so many trucks over there waiting on a load. And I heard that they're 3 days behind at the caves. 3 days behind. Like they don't have enough stuff to fill the loads that they do have, that they need us in. So it's crazy. And right now people are just running hard, too hard. Like I watched the guy's video where he was talking about he drove for like 3 days straight. Like, you know, sometimes I know when you don't have to follow logs right now and you can run, you know, you want to make as much money as you can and you want to run as hard as you can. But where is the point where we're being unsafe? Like, how far do you want to push it? Because people are like pushing it really, really hard, and you shouldn't be pushing it that hard because you're gonna have an accident. So like I can understand pushing it and making money, but sometimes you need to calm down and not push it as hard because it's gonna be unsafe. Like I don't think somebody should have been driving 3 days straight. What's going on, Ozzy? Jesus takes the wheel, says, I took a load to Walmart in Washington and was a line of 70 trucks trying to get in. Yeah, and that's another thing. I've been like at these places in Springfield, I'm seeing trucks all the way down the on-ramps and stuff just to get to places. And I've seen like they need stuff, but man, it's a long wait just to get inside there to deliver your load. So I guess like they're trying to get it in the warehouse as fast as possible, and they're also trying to get the loads to the stores as fast as possible. So like it's probably becoming a cluster out there. I mean, like for real. So I've seen some videos here lately too. I've been watching some YouTube videos of people like videotaping driving past like a whole lot of trucks at places. Like I've seen videos of guys that got there early in the morning and they're all like, this place closes in about an hour and I'm still in line. So like the place shut down and they had to wait till the next day. Like that's quite a wait. Hey, did you get diamond status at Love's? No, I did not. Or I don't think I did, because I haven't ran any. Like, I haven't got any fuel anywhere, so no. You're in a team truck, you're probably going to have diamond status at Love's. I don't know. It's my Love's app is is on the phone that I'm using to record this. This phone right here just has YouTube on it. This thing is a S4 that I just use now to read the chat. That way people aren't like, man, why you keep on squinting at the camera? It's an old S4 that I found in my closet. Like, I was all like, oh, I found me a phone to read the chats. And it dies sometimes. Sometimes I gotta turn it back on. It's a promo that's Love's giving to Prime drivers. Oh, that's good. That's like on the Pilot app. Check y'all's rewards on the Pilot app. They're giving the Prime drivers a lot of free stuff, like free energy drinks and free waters and free stuff. I've seen some stuff on there. I don't check it unless I'm going to like a Love's or something like that. So I mean, I miss out on a lot of that stuff. But you know, if I'm running on the road, it's nice to go get that stuff. Until April 2021. Oh, wow. Jesus, man, that's good. That means I can shower at Love's. The only thing bad with Love's, though, is you cannot get a parking spot at a Love's most of the time. Especially if it's in the middle of the night or the afternoon, forget parking in the Love's. Free shower and refills. No, I don't get no refills. What, she called right now for it?
No, she's gonna get them tomorrow. I let her know that they were here. It's bucks.
We got interruption over here.
Sorry, I just want to get. Thank you.
Yeah, I know. Mama's sneaking up behind me with a knife, probably with a knife. It wouldn't be the first time she stabbed me, but we won't get into it.
Hey.
It won't be the first time she cut me. She came to get my neighbor. My neighbor comes and smokes in our garage. They have girl time out here, chit-chatting, gossiping, telling each other how bad their men are. Stuff like that. But they come out. She comes over here to smoke, so she left her cigarettes in her lighter, so my wife was putting them up. So that's what she was doing. But yeah, the free refills I can do without. And I think that, to me, that's why Love's is so packed all the time. It's because you got all those people trying to get the free refills. Like, they really need that soda. Yeah, right, Jesus? My wife needs to stay or my wife and the neighbor need to stay 6 feet away from each other. Missouri's shut down right now. They were saying that there's a bunch of, like, they're talking about, like, fining people for being, like, being out and stuff. If you don't have a reason to be out, I guess, they're going to fine you, I guess. I'm just going to be like, look, I'm trying to get some toilet paper. And if you come into any terminal right now, I think all of the terminals are checking your temperature. I'm getting my temperature checked all the time. You know, I'm always like 96.1 or something like that. But they're checking the temperatures, so they're keeping us safe. If you're running a temperature or you have any of the symptoms, they put you on quarantine and they get you a rental car to go get checked. They do what I was told is they do a swab that goes up your nose and like kind of into your throat to check for the coronavirus. And when you finally get cleared, you can go run again. But until you're cleared, you're on quarantine. You can only use a certain bathroom. They bring your food to you, and you can only shower in one set of showers. So at Springfield, the quarantine spot is across from the pad. That's where they're having people park, and they gave them the restrooms over there by the picnic tables, and their showers are upstairs in the plaza. So, you know, they're taking care of people. What I said they should do is shut down a section of the campus shut down the back half of the campus in the very back there. Shut down one wing, give them that whole wing, and you know they're gonna have to clean up after themselves. Maybe they switch out their bedding like every 2 days or something like that. Make sure that they have clean towels and stuff like that. But for the most part, just keep them right there. They would have a bathroom and a shower inside their room, and they would have a room, and then they could just take the rental car to the doctor when they needed to, but they would be all contained, not contained, quarantined right there. That's what I think they should have done. But yeah, right now they're sleeping in their trucks. Now, me personally, I would rather be quarantined in my truck. But, you know, if they gave me a room over there, then I would stay in my truck, but I would go shower in that room. You know, that way I would have a shower and everything. Because my truck's a lot more comfortable than the hotel room. Oh yeah, and the crapper. Right? But yeah, I think I would be better off in my truck. My truck's more comfortable. And they might have offered them a hotel room. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. But hey, they're taking precautions. That Prime is taking precautions. Whenever I worked for the TDCJ, I really doubt that they took any precautions like that with us. Because if they did, man, I would be trying to run a temperature and go back home instead of go to work from there. I'd be like, free day off? Let me get a temperature real quick. But yeah, I'm hoping that this coronavirus stuff is done pretty soon because I'm tired of it. Man, this video is real laggy on here. It's kind of behind too. It's kind of behind, so like I see it move and there's like a delay in it or whatever. Ernesto Martinez. Are you on home time? No, I'm not on home time. I'm at home, but I'm not on home time. I get up early in the morning and go work on the pad, and I'm on the pad all day. And I come to the house for a little while, eat some dinner, go to bed. Like, I'm about to go to bed after this, so I'm not on home time though. I came here on home time, but I ended up getting some students to work with, and you know, it's nice to have a position that I can sleep in my own bed at my house. You know, that is nice. But I'm working. I am working. I moved from Texas up here to Missouri because I'm here at this terminal a lot, so you know that's another reason I live here. But yeah, it looks like I'm on home time all the time, but really I'm working. I'm working with 2 students. That reminds me, I gotta request my pad time tonight. I need to find a prime driver heading through Cincinnati that could take me to Pittston. Sean, get a rental car, man. Get a rental car. I thought you had that all lined up. Could you imagine if Prime just started having like random Prime drivers pick up students to bring them to the terminal? I don't think that would happen, but you know, and another thing I was thinking about is they say that coronavirus lives on the like gas pump handles for a long time. So like they have people coming in rental cars that are gonna touch the pump handles and stuff like that. Man, if you're traveling and you're getting gas and stuff, make sure y'all are washing y'all's hands, man. I don't want to see y'all come up to Prime and, you know, be away from home and be sick. Like, that's no good. Sean says, yeah, we are driving up there. My wife is going to drive back on Sunday. That's right. You told me that, Sean. Have y'all a little family trip right before you leave. Well, y'all drive safe. Be safe. And I'll probably get there a little bit after that, Sean. I'm not going to come straight over there while you're like in the classes. So, let's see. Sean will get there on the 6th. And I'll probably get there on the 8th or the 9th. Ooh, I might get there. I'll get there whenever I get there. Wow, man, there is not many days left of this month. But yeah, trust me, I'm going to get there as soon as I can, Sean. It's about another $100 for a car rental plus gas. Yeah. I mean, at least you're getting to come to the class, you know. Some people are still waiting on that phone call to let them know when they can come. And all the people out there that lost their jobs because of this coronavirus, you know, they're looking for a job right now. So, you know, if they look at trucking and they decide to come out here and do trucking, you know, they're going to have to wait even longer, Sean. So, I mean, you got to be thankful that you got in on the 6th, you know. Be really thankful, because some people are going to have to wait longer. Because I don't know how many, like, I can't tell you for sure that they're going to keep on running classes right now. Nobody knows what's going to happen right now with all this coronavirus stuff. I mean, there's a lot of people that lost their life and stuff over this stuff. Like, it's not something to play with. People my age, I was supposed to be there back in January, but health issues kept me out. Yeah, I remember, Sean. I remember. You know, you did what it took, though. You did whatever it took to get yourself better and get out here. So, you know, that was half the battle. That's like whenever I made that video where I was telling people, hey, get everything in order when you come out here. Make sure your health is good. Make sure that you get the permit test out the way. Like, make sure that you have all the important documents you need. Make sure your references, answer the phone whenever they see a Springfield or a Pittston number call. Like, a lot of that stuff will hold you up. So even Sean, even you right now, you need to make sure your references are going to answer the phone. Try and make sure your old jobs that you had that you put down, that they're going to answer the phone. Bring everything that you think you might need with you. Like, make sure you bring all your important paperwork, because people are not clearing, and actually people have been sent home once they got there because they couldn't get this stuff cleared. So make sure you bring everything you could think of that you need to bring. It's better off to bring too much than not enough. Because that's why a lot of people aren't clearing the first day. Like, the earlier you clear, is the earlier you start making your own money. That's the way to look at it. So if you're one of the guys that's not clearing for a couple days, you just put yourself a couple days further back to making your own money. yeah, I really hope that they sell my truck pretty soon while I'm here instead of me. Could you imagine? I'm gonna get to Pittston and then they're gonna call me back to Springfield to trade my truck in. I'm getting close to the day. Like, I'd rather do it while I'm here than like get all the way to Pittston and then my fleet manager's all like, hey, we gotta bring you back to Springfield because your truck's sold, so they want your truck back. I'm gonna be like, oh man. What would be best is if they did it in between students. That way the next student would be, boom, right into the new truck. Instead of having to wait until, or in the middle of it, switch trucks and then have to learn a new truck over again. Because whenever I get a new truck, it might not back the same way as mine. It might have a different turning radius or something. And I'm gonna have to teach myself on the pad how to back with a different truck. Because different trucks back different ways. Like, if you put me out there in a Peterbilt and tried my maneuver in a Peterbilt, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. The stuff I do wouldn't work. It would be close to the same thing, but it would be a little bit different. So, you know, and they might give me a Peterbilt whenever I get my next truck. You never know. Right, Sean? It would be nice if I got a new truck and then picked you up. Well, guys, I'm going to get out of here, man. I'm going to call it a night. I just wanted to get on here and, you know, make sure, see how everyone was doing, seeing if anyone needed anything. But I'm going to get to bed. I'm going to get up early in the morning. I need to take my truck and get a chassis lube because it's time for it to be lubed. And my student tomorrow, he's real eager to get on the pad and start backing. Like, he loves being out there on the pad backing, so he's gonna want some extra work and stuff. So, but I'm out of here, man. Everybody have a good night. If y'all are out there, be safe. You know, hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. It doesn't matter. But y'all have a nice night. I'm out of here.